We're live. Hey. Hi, baby.
What's up?
I like the glasses.
That's what's up.
Very sexy. Wait, let them see them.
This long.
Do you have an attitude?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Why this time?
You're so bossy. Why this time?
Yes, why do you have an attitude with me this time? What did I do?
I hate when you do this on camera.
You have an attitude on camera, so you want me to address it?
Seem like the victim.
I started the show by giving you a compliment. Thank you, sweetheart. And I love your Tom Ford glasses. I just wanted them to see them. They look great.
We're not getting paid from Tom.
Well, you the one put them on for the show.
All you have to do is the glasses. Thank you for the compliment.
You're very welcome. It there. And this is what marriage is like, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode number 30.
Marriage to Tanjareen is like.
You're welcome.
I don't remember saying thank you.
You definitely said thank you. That because you love me, and we're almost celebrating our 9-year anniversary. Anyways, this is episode number 39 of the Marriage Go Round podcast. If you've watched our content, comedy or stand-up or whatever, you might not have realized, but we are a real live married couple. I put that right there on the screen just in case anybody wants to say something silly like, are y'all really married? Yes, we are. We've been friends for 15 years, dating for 13 years, and in May, which is just next month, will be our 9 years of married anniversary. A lot of you guys were in here before we even got here. The very first comment went up 4 hours ago from Keena Keen. She said, we ready, Team Tanjareen, Team Reen, with my favorite emojis. Just to let y'all know, my emoji is obviously the tangerine and the tangerine colored heart. His emoji is the blue heart and the crown. So go ahead and show us some love.
Everybody who was watching.
Andrea, Elijah.
Okay. Everybody who was watching, thank you so much for coming in. The new people that are watching, appreciate you guys as well. This is the Marriage Go Round podcast where we talk about relationships. So if you are in a relationship, if you are single and dating, we are talking about all of that stuff. So all you have to do is leave a comment. You can even join us on screen if you would like. All you got to do is hit the link and jump in. So thank you, everybody, for being here. Now go ahead.
Thank you so much. Are you okay?
Yeah.
You just seem so annoyed.
Yeah, because you got to, when people are coming in, you got to do all of the stuff, not just say, okay, this is the hard.
I was about to get to all that, baby.
Okay.
This is my first show.
It's not about it being your
and
first show.
And my mom says single, divorced, and widowed. I felt so bad for that. She says, bring it on. I may need to hear it. So just like he was saying that I was about to say, this podcast is about relationships. So even though you've seen us doing comedy sketches, please don't come here asking us about when are we going to post our next sketch. Leave your questions just about relationships. And because we're not experts, we haven't been married 60 years. We're taking advice as well. So if you guys want to come and give us advice or ask a question and let everybody in the audience give you advice, you can do that in the comments, or like he said, click the link in the description where you're watching on my or his Facebook or YouTube. Click the link in the description and come on in. Cobra Tay said it's Marriage Go Round podcast time. We have a lot of views right now because we are streaming it to his pages as well for the first time ever.
Which is why we start, like I said, which is getting straight to the information.
Okay, sweetheart.
You don't have to talk over me when I'm saying.
And you don't have to be annoyed in front of all these people.
I'm not being annoyed. The thing that's annoying me is you talking over me and being rude. If I'm trying to say a point, you don't have to talk over and not acknowledge what I just said while trying to prove your point. It's communication.
Thank you. So let's get to what we've been up to since last Wednesday.
I'll be wrong because you're being an asshole.
What did I do, baby?
You literally know what you just did. I'm talking to a yoga, and thank you. Like, who the fuck wants to deal with somebody like that?
Please don't curse.
God damn.
So
I shouldn't have done none of this.
What have we been up to since last Wednesday, you might ask? Well, let's think. I'm still doing my 30 for 30 fitness challenge. And today will be day 27 for me. If anybody wants to jump in right now, Andrea Lilly has done it up to at least 7 or 8 days that I know of. I was inspired by Ginger Jacobs, a friend of mine on social media. She's done it 5 times in a row. This is her 5th time working out 30 minutes every single day for 30 days. It's her 5th time doing it, only my first time, but I'm getting good results and it's teaching me discipline. That's my word for this year, discipline. Okay, Aaron Brown said, are y'all really married? Just kidding. You're funny. Blessings more to come.
How to listen to understand if the person will not do the same. Deja. Incredible question. And I am still trying to figure that out, obviously.
Thank you so much for your question. We actually, despite what you're seeing right now, we actually have amazing communication. We have little disagreements and we can sit down calmly and speak about them and come to a great conclusion that we're both happy with. It happens more times than not that we are really, really good with sharing our feelings. So don't worry about that.
It's not a calm down CT, Christopher, because I guarantee if you were in a relationship, or even if you're not in a relationship, if you're talking to anybody, you want to be heard and you want to be understood. You don't want to be made to seem like you are the person causing a problem if anybody's on looking or whatever the case.
CT out here elephant trunking. He gonna be all right. Yes, he will. Thank you so much. Reggie Williams says we both look spectacular. All right. So CT, are those glasses real?
Yeah, prescription all over the Playboy.
CT all day. What's up, y'all? What's up, Leon? Where? Okay, so we, like we said, you can get on camera with us and ask us the questions. But before we get into the relation part, we just catch you up on what's been going on. So what's been going on since last Wednesday, babe?
I really want to hold that and get to some of the questions because we have more people influxing, and I want to answer some of these. Like the Ashley White question is perfect.
Yes, but she's also in the green room, so that's why I was going to bring her in.
What would you say is the difference between arguments and disagreements in relationships? Disagreements are something that, hey, let's go here, or yo, let's do this. You're like, I don't really want to do that. You're like, oh, okay, well, look, how about this or that? Compared to an argument, which is an argument is just an argument is a disagreement on steroids, which I'm saying my perspective, you're saying your perspective, but neither of us are actually hearing the other. You're just trying to be heard yourself. That's what an argument is, not getting through to the person that you're talking to.
And King Diesel says, fight, fight, fight. You're so funny, King Diesel. Love the hair. It's Tifa. I think that's what that says. I hope I can get into one. I hope I can find the one to have a dope relationship like y'all one day. Thank you. I think your name is Ira Coles. I would add to that, I think an argument is something with a more serious topic, something that really, really you feel emotional about that can really upset you. Like if you're really close with your spouse, you know their buttons and you know what to say and not to say in an argument, because when that argument heals, that button you pressed, if it was too deep, may not heal. So I think an argument comes with a lot more emotion and anger and ability to really change the direction of the relationship. That's just arguments got me effed up. Correct. Shut up, Diesel. All right. So we've got a couple people in the green room that wanted to ask some questions. I also have a question that was submitted anonymously, so I printed it out, but I think it also goes with one of the memes that we use because we also show fun relationship memes on this show and discuss those as well. So CT smokes some endo and relax. Noble says communication, love, trust, and learning. You guys are awesome, bruh.
My genuine question is this, and I want y'all to answer this in the comments because I'm starting to see a running theme, and we've even laughed about this off camera. How is it that every episode I'm immediately the person that needs to calm down, and y'all don't see the action that causes the reaction from Tanjareen? Genuinely, somebody tell me something. If you see her literally provoke an argument or do something that's going to add gasoline to a fight, why is it always, hey man, calm down? Yo, do you see what just set me off? That's my question to y'all.
All right, we'll see if they answer. Monty's in the building throwing up the emojis, and Brandon's throwing up the emojis for you. Communication, love, trust, and learning. So I want to get to a couple people that are in the green room.
Well, first, say what your week has been. T-Hawk, that's an honest answer from T-Hawk. He says, because you're the man, which brings me to an incredible point. As men, we always get said, oh, you're the man. You can't argue with this woman. So in y'all's households and how you grew up, the woman is always right, and there's never a reason for the man to be heard on the things that he's felt that he's been done wrong against. That's hilarious to me. Deja.
What about this one? Your 0 to 100 is unmatched.
On camera, yes. Because I, believe it or not, guys, you're getting the authentic me all the time. So my 0 to 100 is definitely real. Whereas hers is for camera. Wanda Hayward,
sweetheart all the time.
It was not that serious. That's why. And that's what's even funnier, Wanda. Who are you to decide what's serious to somebody and what's not?
It's happy wife, happy life. Thank you. People want to defend women. I'm with you on this one, though. There you go, Alex.
That's all you need is one person to see your perspective. Jesus Christ.
Queen Tanjareen and CT. There's Autumn Reed.
Autumn Reed, what up? Chelsea, Powell, Odom. It's so important to talk about
Anything than just argue. Holding in something you have to say will get worse when you blow up. Answer from the other question. Thank you, Chelsea Powell. Odom, appreciate
Solid.
that. Bandersnatch, I heard you had a great story inside his live stream on caffeine
Bandersnatch
yesterday.
is amazing.
Your shout out will always know. Oh, your significant other. I say shout out that. I spell it that way. Your significant other will always know what buttons to push. Exactly. Because I asked Wanda.
I don't understand what she means.
I don't know. This CT butter, what's you love? This CT butter, what's you love language. Once you know that, then you grow and y'all grown to learn each other love language.
My love languages are acts of service and with her quality time. But hers are physical touch and quality time.
Yeah, definitely physical touch. Yes, a sweetheart all the time, Monty. Don't get it twisted. What up, CT? I always feel like I'm in trouble for something when you give me nonchalant hello.
No, your timing. You just came in at a time where I'm calming down from getting into a back and forth with her. So I'm trying. It's nothing personal to me.
Hey, Amos, I've missed you, darling. Watching all the way in the Netherlands. It is 9 hours ahead of where it is here in California, where Amos Coates is watching. Thank you for being here. Just stopping by to say, what up, boy? And yo, Tanj, what up, Dave?
Don't just stop by, my guys. Stay in and have the conversation.
All right. So let's do.
Broderick Montgomery, never get my side heard at all. And I have to apologize for feeling the way that I do, which is similar to how this broadcast today feels, Broderick. So thank you. Thank you for inputting that. And I hope that you find a spouse or that your spouse is someone that will not ignore your feelings and learn to apologize for their part in your blow up. The worst part is when people who don't know what the hell they're talking about chime in. King James!
That's your guy.
Come on now. Come on. People with eyes and ears.
Okay.
Now, how was your week? What did you do? Because it's now about to be 200 versus me every week. So I'm so glad that at least 3 people understand. Now go ahead. I want to hear it.
Do you?
Yeah.
Because I asked you yours and then you
I was still angry because you was wild as hell. So
okay.
I'm fine now. But go ahead.
This week we both went to a screening for a new TV pilot. They shot 2 episodes. Our good friend Naeem Lynn, who's part of the Plastic Cup Boys, on tour with Kevin Hart, who's also on Kevin's radio show, but he is a star on BET's show Assisted Living. He's been our friend for, 15 years at least. But anyways, he did a pilot called Naeem, and we saw a screening of it with just the cast and crew a few weeks ago on Naeem's birthday. But was it last night or the night before? 2 nights ago, we saw another screening at the Hollywood and Highland Mall in a big, beautiful theater. It was a great turnout. Everything looked fantastic. He was hilarious on camera. A lot of your favorite Black actors are in it. The guy from The Chi, what's his name?
Your hands are freezing.
Okay. What's the guy from The Chi's name?
I don't know his name, but you remember the episode of Martin where in the skybox when Pam was about to get married to the guy? He's the actor. He's also on The Chi. He was on 21 Jump Street.
He's a villain on The Chi. But anyway, he plays Naeem's dad. He's got some great people in it. Anyway, we went to the screening. I'll be posting something about it at some point. But we had a great time and saw a lot of good friends. And I just been working out every single day. And I can't think of what else I've been doing besides
it shows
that. Thank you. Michael Jones cannot get over the fact that I was insane to jump off because he posts about it every single time he gets a chance. And it's the 10-year anniversary of that TV show. He already tagged me in something on Instagram. Thank you so much for being a fan of that show. And let's see, any plans for a reunion? No, Michael. Thank you for asking. The Chi has Jacob Lattimore and Luke James. You know, Ashley's going to give us our urban facts whenever she can. Yeah, communication is always key. I miss you too on Family Time. Red, we enjoyed doing that show, 8 seasons, but I don't think it's coming back because they haven't called. Love the matching beanie, CT.
Thank you, Barbara.
Yay. Oh, that's my mommy. All right, I think it did go off the air. Okay, so what does it say right here under the name Tanjareen and CT? Can you read it, baby?
Real life married couple.
Okay, so let's see. What does this say? Are y'all really married? Because I follow y'all and been since Family Time and do Bad News Bucky. So I just want to know, and maybe some of the viewers and followers would too like to know. Oh, well, I hope you guys can all see that we said it repeatedly in our videos and in this Marriage Go Round podcast and right there under our names. I hope that helps you guys to figure it out. All right, so you want to bring anybody in or you want to tell me anything about your week?
Who gets it that? No, I want to hear about Man, I want to get into the topics of the day before we bring everybody in.
Okay,
it's
great.
more important for me to get into a conversation than get off track. Because sometimes we don't even get to the conversation we want to have.
Yeah, it's true. Okay, so based on
No, your joints. This is you printed it out. Let's talk about it.
Okay, great. So it goes really well with this one. Let me go to the bottom. So there's a page that we follow that we love, their relationship memes that they post. And this one, where did it go? Let me hold on a second. Right here. I think this goes well with another topic. 6 Brown Chicks is a page on Instagram. CT loves their stuff, and once a week they post 6 questions anonymously from some of their viewers so they can discuss it. We're discussing it too. Thanks, 6 Brown Chicks. This one says my boyfriend's lower body odor, front and back, can clear a room. He hates to wash. I peeked in and saw him running shower water as he stood over the sink with a damp washcloth. He confessed that he doesn't like showers because dominatrix X used to pee on him. Advice? That's the advice?
Let me tell you something, man. And I don't know, and I had this conversation with Tanjareen earlier today. Apparently, I was raised differently than a lot of people because hygiene is paramount to me. You understand me? Like, I'm talking about multiple showers a day, brushing your teeth more than once a day. So the fact that there are people who don't like showers, I think everybody had a moment when you were a kid where you're like, oh, I don't feel like taking a shower. But there are parents letting their kids not take showers. And those kids become adults with bad habits that have to listen to nobody. So it becomes even more disgusting. And the fact that you're an adult man and you're lying about taking a shower.
Yeah, kids do that, but adults?
And you want favors from your lady.
So the audience is saying, leave his funky A, leave him immediately, vomit emoji. Hey, yo, wash your A, fam. He needs to heal from his past before he tries to move on. That's a great, very therapeutic answer, Winnie Stone. I'm with that. Hey, yo, whose man's is that? That's what Kirk says. I love you guys. Y'all are funny as F. Thank you, Derek. Paramount. I think CT's facial expression said the answer for all of us. Yes, the way he looks so disgusted. The word of the day is self-accountability. I agree. I wash before dinner every day. That's great.
Barbara Martin.
Where is it?
Go up. She says, this is one that I caught up right there.
This?
Happy wife, happy life. Wrong, Barbara. If I'm not happy, ain't nobody happy.
Facts. Keep clean, yo. God is the foundation with relationship. Pray together and stay together, and most of all, grow together. But also, happy life and happy wife. But also, happy husband, happy home. It's actually happy spouse, happy house. But I love that what you said, Brandon.
I like happy spouse, happy house.
Yeah. Would he wash the pee off? So many questions.
Oh my God, I'm really about to throw up, bro.
If she's complaining about it, she's sleeping with him. Yuck. Oh man, CT and Tangie are two of the realest people I've ever known. Your relationship works, I think, because you say what you mean. No hidden meaning or hurt feelings. Keep it real. Love y'all. Thank you, Isaac. And because it's live, you guys get the real deal. We get into disagreement. We move on. We love each other. We ain't going nowhere. No, they aren't married. They just live together lovingly. King James, are you kidding?
King James is the best.
So the reason I chose that meme to start with is because 1, it's disgusting. 2, I have friends who have children who are, between the ages of 3 and 7. And they tell me that the ones who are like 3, 4, and 5, they don't make them take a bath every day. There's just no time apparently. So the kids are taking a bath every other day. And I guess that's
crazy.
Normal. I didn't know it was normal, but I started calling my friends like, hey, did your son make it? And they're like, girl, no, ain't nobody got time for that. And I'm like, oh, that's crazy. Because when I babysit him, I make the time to make sure he showers at least twice a day because his little butt stinks.
Hey.
What?
You're getting real specific.
I'm talking about all my friends with kids.
All right.
Anyways, so I'm thinking, what if this pattern is what's making people grow up, like he said, and then also not want to bathe every day because they didn't have to growing up. So change my mind. I'll put 300 on CT. There you go. Barbara is got your back.
It's too late, Barbara.
It's dope for y'all to be open like this. Yes. If she's not happy, you can't be. It's in your DNA. Thank you, Lee.
How did y'all grow up? You know what's funny? I think just like we said in the with the hygiene thing, I think I'm not gonna say as a generalization. I just know for a fact that I was raised completely different than everybody on the planet. Had to be, because the views and opinions of people will never cease to amaze me.
Thank you, DSP. The glam is popping, Miss Tang. It's always time to bathe as a child and as an adult. I agree with that, Latasha. But again, I don't have kids, and I was shocked at how many parents I saw on the internet and over my phone that told me they don't bathe their child every day. So that brings me to this question that someone has messaged me and told me not to mention their names, but they are dating someone for the second time in their life that is an amazing person, but they don't like things about the person's appearance. So I'm going to tell you the things that bother. This is a woman talking about the guy that she's dating. What bothers me is he doesn't pull his pants up and he has a pot belly. So his stomach is big and his pants are sagging. He doesn't shave. And because he's older, the salt and pepper is taking over his face. He's always ashy. He needs to put some lotion on. He's too crusty, were her words. Especially the lower ankles down there, always dry. And he doesn't close his mouth enough. Like when he's chewing or just sitting around, his mouth is hanging open. These things bother her.
That's crazy.
But what she loves about him, he treats her like a queen. He loves to take her shopping. He loves to take her out to dinner, lunch, or breakfast. He's constantly asking if she needs anything, and then he will actually go get it and drop it off at her house and keep it moving. He is really good with his hands, so he does handiwork around her house, helps her build things, does things with construction, loves to bring her nice flowers just because. He doesn't bring the cheap street flowers. He brings the nice, expensive flowers from the florist. He loves to play nurse. He loves to cook for her. He even offered to open up a business for her of whatever type she desired. He owns a few businesses, and he said, hey, you want a pottery shop? You want a business, salon, a beauty salon, a bookstore, whatever you want, I'll open it for you. So, do you keep a man who is treating you like a queen, cooking for you, shopping for you, offering to open a business for you, massaging you? I forgot to mention that. He gives massages, buys nice flowers. Do you keep that man if he won't keep his mouth closed, if he's ashy all the time, if he doesn't have good hygiene? Do you throw it all away based on appearance? CT.
Yes. There's no way, bro. There's no way I'm going to ever be with someone and their hygiene isn't up to snuff and their presentation isn't up to snuff. What are we talking about? Like, here's the thing. What are your thoughts?
I think that because he treats her so well, I think that we as women have a hard time finding somebody who realizes our worth right away and treats us well. And when you find somebody like that, you should maybe sit them down and have a conversation about things that are changeable, because hygiene is changeable. You can improve that. If you could sit the person down and say, you know what? I really love the way you treat me, sweetheart. I'm so lucky to have you. But if you're going to have a woman in your life, people need to be able to see that you have a woman in your life. So let's get you some clothes that look like you got a woman in your life. Let's get you some moisturizer. Let's get you some regular haircuts. If you don't know how to do it yourself, let's find you a good barber, have one come to the house. Let me help you look like you got somebody that loves you the way you love it on me.
Okay, so Tanjareen had done this maybe like 4 or 5 years ago. No, it was probably longer. No, it was 4 or 5 years ago. So I used to always get water on the rug in the shower, right? Like, when you get out the shower, the rug on the people don't be happy. Okay. So sometimes people have rugs in their bathrooms to protect from the water that you get out the tub.
I hope everybody does.
But listen, man, we talking about hygiene here.
Okay.
And apparently
not everybody's bathing. You're right, baby. You're right.
I mean, no disrespect, but all the disrespect. So she told me, she was like, yo, you getting the rug hella wet. And I was like, nah, like I be drying myself and then, bam. And she was like, you know what might help you is why don't you wipe off the excess water from your body after the shower, then get onto the rug. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I'll try it. Haven't had a problem since, because my thing was I used to just get straight out of the shower, dry myself on the rug. So the rug is catching all the water. But after wiping the excess water off and then drying yourself, makes sense.
Yes. When we first started dating, I said use your towel and dry off mostly in the shower before you get out. Then when the towel started getting so wet so quickly, like within a couple days, we're switching out towels. I was like, why don't you just push some water off, then use the towel? But either way, I only had to tell him one time. Bam, it's a changed person. But I wouldn't throw away what else he brings to the table because he's got the floor soaking wet. He also used to have stains on the mirror. Told him one time, never got those again.
And you know what's funny about the mirror thing? Because I'm somebody that, I just brush my teeth in the mirror. And you never think that you're spitting at the mirror, but you are. Because when you in there, it's water when it hits the mirror.
Yeah.
But when you leave and come back and it's dry, it's toothpaste.
And
it
looks disgusting.
Who did this?
Ashley White says, as K. Michelle stated, can't raise a man. Then again, some folks really need to do better. Eddie Small said, when he gets out the shower, his wife is standing right there saying, the lotion's right there.
Oh, that's
LMAO, just to make sure. And somebody, who was that said that?
Mr. Smalls is out of control.
Yes.
Bandersnatch, you also wild as hell.
Bandersnatch says, invest time in him like he's invested money into you and get him together.
Yeah, she said, what's wrong with a salt and pepper beard? Because those are her favorites.
Oh,
she
also has a crush on Morgan Freeman. So Bandersnatch is a one-of-a-kind little baddie in San Diego. I'm with Tanjareen, the Kingdom Razor says. Kirk is laughing. We are a bathroom rug type of house. Good to know.
Nice.
So someone said, I appreciate the compliment. Amos Cole said Tanjareen is super intelligent. She explained things so good. Thank you, Negrel. There was a comment in here that I can't find right now that says this person who sent me this message is not in love with the guy. She's in love with the things the guy does with her.
Oh.
Do you guys agree with that? Because what you're saying, if you agree with that, means that she doesn't, that what she wants for the appearance is not important, which I think it is important. I wouldn't want to, just like that meme, I wouldn't want to smell a bad odor from somebody that I cared about, and I definitely wouldn't want to have sex with them. And I wouldn't want to look at or hang out with or cuddle with and watch TV with somebody who was ashy, with their mouth hanging open.
It goes so deep with me. I can't handle certain scents, right? There are sauces to foods. There are condiments that I can't smell. And these are condiments to food, let alone someone's body odor, yo. I could not. I've stopped dealing with a woman because I didn't like how her hair smelled or how her natural body chemistry smelled when I hugged her. So it's massive to me. When I tell you Tanjareen smells amazing.
Thank you,
every moment of the day. Even when she's left the gym and she's sweating, it smells like perfume.
I appreciate that. That's very sweet.
No. Not doing this for you. I'm saying I appreciate you.
And I appreciate you for saying it, sweetheart.
Woo.
Thank you.
This is not smoke I'm blowing. I'll be like, oh, thank God she don't stink.
Lexi Lex, and you never stink either. Hygiene and smells are really, really important to me. And I've dated some amazing guys who've gone on to have very successful careers, but I could not spend quiet alone time with them because I did not like their natural body scent. When you haven't, not just getting out the shower scent, but what is that natural scent that comes out of a person's pores? If I don't like that, I can't be alone.
So they're super successful, but they stink? That's what's up.
Yes.
Glad that they're working out.
Yes. And when I see them around, I'm like, you got somebody who likes your stain, because I didn't. Okay, Lexi Lex says she's someone who likes to use this man for what he does for her. Her likes consisted only of what type of that type of thing. Now, this could be true, but what if this person's love language is acts of service? If they're acts of service and gifts, and this person is giving acts of service and gifts, and that's how they feel loved, is that okay? Because there are people who like quality time and physical touch or words of affirmation, but this person clearly likes gifts and acts of service because they got this person building things, being a handyman, bringing flowers, bringing food, doing massages, asking about opening businesses. This sounds like someone who likes acts of service.
I owe you an apology. You were completely wrong, but I owe you an apology for continuing the thoughts on the live as we began. For me, things got even more heightened when one of my traumas, ladies and gentlemen, is I grew up with a lot of sisters. And when I was down south with my dad for the summers, and I'm the only boy, no matter how many times I was wronged, my parents told me to take the higher road, be the bigger person, even though I was wronged. And it gets to be annoying when everybody starts to take somebody's side just because they're the woman instead of listening to what's right and what's wrong. So whenever comments like that started coming along, that's when I started getting angrier than I was at the initial disagreement.
Well, thank you for that apology. I appreciate it. And this is what I mean when I say we might have a disagreement. Doesn't ever last long. We actually love each other. So if you were tuned in the beginning and you're like typing, oh, they're toxic.
We are.
We're 13 years in. So whatever we are,
this is what's going to be.
It's working. Preach, bruh. So somebody asked if the person that this message is from bathes every day. Now, if the person who sent me this message is watching this live and wants me to say who they are, please say, it's me who sent the message. If you type that, I will let everybody know who you are, and then you can answer some of the questions that we have about this situation. But right now, there's some people who are thinking that you don't like him for him, and there's some people who are saying, hey, just a simple conversation, and you'll have the perfect man of your dreams. So let's just see. Communication is a love language too. I know. I think they should revise the love languages, because cooking food, even though it's an act of service, I think food should be somewhere in love language and communication, which is words of affirmation. But I feel like that it should be broken into some more branches. Is she into him, Brandon? Let's find out. But let's find out if this person wants anybody to know who she is. CT, that's some grown man-ish. Fellas, take notes. Latasha, this guy, he knows things. He knows things. Make sure you like and share this episode. Thank you, Kiara, one of my amazing moderators. Please like and share and leave a positive emoji reaction underneath this. And if you're watching on YouTube, please go back after the live is done and leave a comment under it, because right now you're only in the live chat comments. What keeps y'all together so long? K. Aaron Brown wants to know.
What keeps us together so long? I'm able to be myself 24 hours a day. And I don't have to be a character like a lot of people in their relationships.
Yeah, I've always accepted him for exactly who he is, and we can talk about anything with each other. And somebody asked earlier if you guys were friends before, because that's important. If most people know our story, but yes, we worked together for 2 years as just friends first. And that way I got to know the real him, because he wasn't trying to impress me. And we shared a lot of stories and kicked it a lot and worked together every single week on a Wednesday, which is why this podcast is on a Wednesday, plus the word wed is in Wednesday, yada, yada, yada. But yeah, we were friends, so we can talk about anything. Let me see. When are you able to have someone that is your best friend? I don't think that's a question, because that's what we have. True love. I just love you guys. Thank you, Deja.
We're not best friends. I mean, like, BT is both of our best friends. I feel like whatever you and I don't talk about, you and I talk about with BT. You know what I mean?
We share a best friend. It was his best friend, but I took him from him.
Thank you for being honest.
And now he's my best friend only.
Jesus.
Because,
only?
Yeah, I talk to BT all the time about stuff that he'll never
tell you. I talk to him every day.
There's stuff that he tells me that he'll never tell you.
What are you talking about? I know everything.
No, you don't. He's my best friend.
You don't know what I know.
You don't know that you think you don't know it, but I know everything.
Nah, I know.
Anyways, she only mentioned material things, talking about this message. She
right.
never she never talked about how he treats her She never talked about how he treats her, just what he does. No, the first thing on here is he treats me like a queen. That's the very first thing it says. And then it starts to give specific examples. Taking me to dinner, gives me money to take myself out. I didn't even read that one. Constantly ask if I need anything. Bandersnatch says, okay, what's the word, gang? We have 3 people waiting. One of the people that were waiting in the green room just left. I guess we were taking too long to get to them. Come back. The jig is up. All right, what did I miss? She took your man? What am I missing?
You're talking about BT.
Oh, yeah, I took his best friend. Okay. Let me see. Me and my man be cool 1 minute, beefing the next out of nowhere, but I love the sex. What should we do? Oh, Antoinette. Is that how you spell it? Oh, Antoinette Wiley. A lot of people stay in toxic relationships because the sex is good. Do you see this as a husband material, or are you just enjoying the sex? If it's just about sex, continue to have fun and know that it's not going to go any further, because you guys don't communicate well and you don't actually agree, and you're probably not actually compatible anywhere else except physically. But if you think this is a person that has some great qualities that would make a good husband, make a good father, and you want to work on some stuff, you guys might want to consider sitting down and figuring out how to communicate better so that you're not beefing so often, and how to make it work into a much more, I don't know, well-faceted relationship. What do you think, babe?
I think y'all don't beef out of nowhere. The problems are always there. Y'all just cover it up with sex. Some people aren't compatible. Y'all are just physically compatible. So the people who are just physically compatible, a lot of times y'all end up having kids with each other. And that's why y'all are the baby mama, baby daddy, and it's the drama, because y'all should not have ever come in contact with one another.
Yeah, so if you want more, this might not be the person to get it with. Oh, we got a third person in the green room that's not the same third person from before. My Delta mother
Turn your
always
camera on so we can see your face, because you ain't getting in there unless we see your face, fam. We ain't getting jiggle manned out today.
My Delta mother always said this to me: you can teach a person to F you, but you can't teach a person to love you. Ooh, Dejon Ellis.
Oh,
ooh, okay. So you want to go to the people? Let's see. Fact CT. Start wearing her clothes, things around the house. What?
Hey, let them live their life.
King Diesel, what are you talking about?
Let King Diesel get whatever kind of gas he needs in his body. You understand me?
Oh, make him a side piece, Antoinette, is what Monty is telling you to do. I told my best friend about my LA hood story. She's laughing. She in laughing trouble. This is you know that person?
The Tox.
It seemed like that's somebody from your stream. Autumn Reed says there's nothing wrong with being casual friends with benefits or just scheduled weekend hookup. Exactly. Who do you want to go to first, babe?
Well, so I'm telling everybody that's in the green room, when we come to you, we won't be able to be with you for super long because we got a lot to cover today. So I want y'all to have y'all questions ready and let's get into it. Dill's choice. Would you want to read that? Go ahead.
Slick Tafari, who came on camera before.
Slick!
I had a romantic relationship with my best friend and found out I was just the sex friend, and I accepted it. Shake my head. Guys don't care. Guys will accept that. It's no big deal. Alexi Lex has a question.
Until the third time.
The third time of what? Finding out you're a sex friend, or the third person telling you you're just a sex friend?
After the third time you have sex with anybody, you inevitably have feelings attached.
As a man?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good to know. Good to know. 3
times. You got some type of feeling attached.
Okay. Well, there you go. Guys always say, well, they can do what they want to do because they can do it without having feelings attached. CT says after the third time, guys have feelings attached.
And whether that feeling be, I like this person, I don't want you smashing nobody else, or yo, let's go do something, or let's get something to eat, or whatever. Those things start to develop. Rough dog, cap. All right. So you've just chosen this person to stick yourself in continuously, and you don't have any feelings for that person. Got it.
Slick Tafari says, I was really attached. Yo.
I'm not wrong about that. If people just listen to me, instead of telling me that I'm wrong, you would realize how much right I am.
All right, we're going to go to somebody, but Lexi Lex says, question, how do you try to get past holding grudges and overthinking problems when you get into it with your spouse?
That is a Tanjareen question, because daily I try to learn how. She's mastered it. She mastered it about 10 years ago.
Yeah, I'm really good at letting things go, to the point where the person that I told you guys put me in the hospital with 22 stitches across my head, my arm in a sling, and my gel cast on my ankle. I forgave that person and allow him to compliment me on social media and my comments and all that stuff, because I keep my enemies close. I think that when you are with someone, holding a grudge is a waste of your time and energy. And it also takes up the space of you have to remember why you chose this person. And you have to keep remembering why you love this person. When you first get with somebody, you have a long list of why they're so incredible. When you get mad at them, you have to keep remembering the list of why they're so incredible. And when you think back to that, then you're like, you know what? I know his heart. So this little argument that we just had is not worth anything because I know his heart. And now if you don't know his heart, then it's probably not the person for you. And you might as well move on. But it's never a reason to hold a grudge. Never. Because everything that happened was in the past.
And I hear that. But it makes so much sense. But
let him have his space, maybe 24 hours, and then call him and see where you went wrong. All right. That don't work. Friends with benefits is a lie. One of you fall in love with you. Oh, okay. Good to know. All right. Pick who you want to go to.
No, dealer choice.
I just gave it to you, baby.
You're the dealer.
You run the house. You're the man.
You're such a liar.
You run the house.
I only run the house when it's convenient for you.
I listen to everything you tell me to do.
You are a liar. Why do you lie to people on a weekly basis?
Baby, I submit to you, and I have no problem admitting that.
You might submit your complaints.
Oh, look who it is. It is the Cash App Ashley, at least 3. If she is twerking, she got to move that camera so we can see it. Hey, and she has no bra on. I can tell through the sweatshirt. Ashley, at least a big fan of the. Oh my goodness, there's so much moving. Oh, we can see it better that way. Ashley Elise is always ready to get on camera and talk to us. Wow, welcome to the show. What is your question? Where are you located first?
Charlotte, come on here because the day before my birthday, which is tomorrow. Hey, so anyways,
happy early birthday, but I'll tell you again tomorrow.
Yep.
Okay, my question is, did y'all ever had to deal with, say, a person that before y'all were married, did y'all ever had to deal with a person that was just had a funky ass smell hygiene problem?
Like consistently, like I dealt with them or that I've encountered?
Both.
Oh, I've definitely come in contact with women who had some vaginoses, you dig? But consistently, no. Like somebody that I was dating, no. Actually, no, you know what? There was this girl. She was so pretty. I thought it would get better. And after the third time, I was like, come on, baby girl, it's getting worse.
That is hilarious. So I already kind of addressed this earlier, but I dealt with somebody and in the beginning phases noticed that I didn't like their scent and I just immediately was turned off and I didn't go forward with them because I was around them to see what their hygiene patterns were. And they didn't have enough things in the plus category for me to even sit down and have the conversation. If it had been somebody who was treating me incredibly and had all these other positives, then I would be like, hey, you know what? Maybe you should go in the restroom and get in a shower instead of going straight from the bed to get the car keys and go out into the car. Maybe there's some steps you should take before you start your business day.
Step into the shower.
But yeah, no, and I hope I never will. Gotta good your nose and walk away. What does that say?
Probably meant guard your nose.
Okay, I thought I was gonna say hold your nose, but guard your nose makes more
sense.
Hold
makes sense too.
Yeah. So she already stank, and then you knocked the pH off?
Well, we were already naked. Here's what you gotta understand about me. I have a hard time telling women no. And what I mean is I never want to hurt anybody's feelings. And there was one time I couldn't deny it. There was this young lady and I was like 21 living in West Hollywood. And this girl came over and I thought underneath the clothes would look incredible, but it did not. And I was like, we shouldn't do this. And she was like, no, I want to do it. And I was like, yeah, but we should, you know, and I had her clothes and I was like, let me walk you out. And the look on her face broke my heart. So I had to just keep looking away. But yeah.
Yeah, I think CT, like some men, go through a phase where they just say yes to everybody who's interested in them for a minute just to get the experience. And so that might, you take some L's when you go through that phase. You take some L's. I don't think he would do it nowadays, but you know, times have changed. Yikes, Bike's brother in comedy. I don't know what that says. Ain't no good way to tell your partner that they stink. Okay, so I'm seeing this message that the message that I got through here, I'm seeing that I wanted to amend it. I never said that this person didn't bathe. The meme that I showed said that the person's lower area always stank. But this message, the person is a clean person. They're just ashy. They're ashy and their mouth hangs open all the time, and they have their pants sagging with their stomach hanging over it, and they don't shave often enough.
Just like buy some bigger pants,
or buy some bigger pants and put. Is your belt supposed to be under the pot belly or above the pot belly or in the middle of the pot belly?
I've seen a lot of different ways. I've seen people let their stomach be over the pants. I've seen a lot of people tuck their stomach in the pants. And for me, I'm like, why would you tuck the stomach in the pants? You're creating more funk.
Because then it's, and also you got pants. Oh man, I'm just picturing that. Anyway, thank you for your question, Ashley White.
I was about to say, if my future man is stank down there, this man ain't getting a walk from me.
Well, hopefully he's not your future man if he's staying down there.
No, because my WAP is clear.
Well, here's the thing. Ashley's a Christian over there in the South. Now, what if you date a guy for 2 years and you never have sex with him until the wedding day? And then when you get on that honeymoon, you realize that it stinks down there.
Oh, hell, he got to go.
He got to leave the honeymoon?
I should have known way before then. Like, dang, you stank as fuck. Yeah.
I'm just saying, when people wait for marriage to have sex, they don't really know what they're getting, but God bless you. Thank you, Ashley White. Happy birthday tomorrow. Thanks for jiggling, baby. Go ahead, baby. We'll see you in the Discord. Peace. All right, next up, we have, let's see, ashy means ashy, looking as if they had no moisturizer. To me, anyway, yes. But Ashley said divorce over just the stankiness. Okay, so tuck the stomach in. That's just waiting to marry bad sex. Right. You don't know that until you actually get married. They have known each other for years, no sex involved. Okay. You going to this person?
Yeah.
It's the mouth breathing. No, thank you. So Monty couldn't be with a person who kept their mouth open.
There he
King
is.
Tay! What up, King Tay?
What up? What up?
He's letting us know that he is Team CT all day.
All
That
day.
we know
All
that.
day.
Know your loyalty. It's all
My
right.
man.
We sort of talked about this yesterday, CT. But my question is, everybody has that one person that they wished they could date. Like they wish they could been in a relationship with that one person. So I want to know, who is that one person for y'all?
Kyla Pratt.
Really?
Kyla Pratt. They made me remember yesterday in yesterday's stream. I stream Tuesdays and Thursdays on Caffeine. CT is dope. And they made me remember a story of when me and BT met Kyla Pratt. And I was like, yo, I had this crush on her from being, like growing up because we're the same age. And she was at a comedy show. And I told BT, I'm like, yo, I'm going to shoot my shot when she come outside. And she came outside and she was hand in hand with a guy. And I was like, oh, that doesn't matter to me. You know what I mean? Like, as a woman, you got to tell me this is your man. I'm not about to make the decision for you. And so as I was about to walk up, I saw like 4 Crips, like with them. And I was like, oh. And fast forward to us working on a project together a couple years ago. And I told her about that night. And she was like, oh, yeah. I have been dating my husband for about a month at that point. So that's her now husband. But yeah, Kyla, super sweet, very funny, incredible person. If I had not saw those Crips, I wouldn't have been able to get with young Tanjareen.
The funny thing is, I used to work on the show The Parkers, and that's where I first met Kyla Pratt way back then. And he worked with her on a different project. We went to a concert at Hollywood Bowl 2 years ago.
Yeah,
and good memory, because we go to a lot of concerts at Hollywood Bowl. We have another one coming up in June. But anyways, we were at that one, and when it was ending, we always sit at the VIP tables with the chairs and everything and have a nice gourmet meal. And down there, who do we see? Kyla Pratt and her homegirl. So we both know her. We're talking to her. We're taking pictures with her. She's joking around. And we were pretty much one of the last 20 people to leave that entire arena. So the reason I said really is because even after all of that, he never told me that that's somebody that he was that interested in. So that's why I was shocked.
I had a huge crush. Y'all want to know who her crush is?
Oh.
I'm going to let you tell it, then I'm going to tell him.
I don't even know.
You're a liar.
Baby, I only love you.
Why do you lie to these people so often?
I mean, I would be shocked to find out who you thought I would rather be with.
Tanjareen!
What?
You said all this with a straight face.
I'm honest.
You are a liar.
Baby.
We talk about this daily. Oh my God.
Whatever are you talking
The
about?
next time y'all have the audacity to tell me I'm wrong, I need you to remember that Tanjareen is a villain and should be treated as such. Okay? Tanjareen has before it was popular, Tanjareen has had a crush on Method Man.
Yeah, I thought he was cute, but I wouldn't want to be with him.
You're a liar.
I just thought he was attractive. But then my homegirl worked with him, and she was like, "Oh no, he stinks." And I was like, "Oh, well,
come on, man, you can't do that to me."
At least I didn't say who the homegirl was, because she's a very famous person too.
You said the bigger name. You don't think this will be clipped?
Well, it wasn't me that smelled him, so it's not coming from me. Somebody told me they worked with him and he didn't smell good,
Man,
so that changed my crush. But I wouldn't want to date him anyway.
I don't be believing those things. I think he probably smells incredible.
I hope he does, because Method Man is fine, as Bandersnatch says. Is Tanjareen have an authentic face of confusion? Lexi Lex, I had no idea who he was about to say. Thank you. It's tomorrow. She's giving out her birthday thank yous. It's cool you guys secure enough to talk about that type of stuff.
Ain't nobody going nowhere.
We are. So any other questions, King Tay, besides letting us know that you are Team CT all day?
As you should be.
No, nope. No other questions. I just wanted to know since we had talked about it yesterday, and I was wanting to know like who was that one person that really, if you had the chance, who was that one person that you actually wanted to date?
Oh,
My guy.
I can't think of anyone other than my baby CT.
Yeah, that was back then. Kyla's very sweet, but when you get to know people, it's different. Not that we know each other. Anyway, bye, Tay. You about to get everything caught up. Always a pleasure.
Bye, see you next month. Wow, you gonna disrespect a cow, but not the accuser? I know, Ira. I know, and I don't know it to be true, but it just made me feel like, oh well, there goes that crush. But I love watching him on the Power franchise. I love his character. And I just started watching the Wu-Tang TV show on, was it Netflix?
Mm-hmm.
I'm on episode
Hulu.
2 on Hulu. I'm on episode 2 because I really want to learn, all about the Wu-Tang group because I'm from the West Coast and so I don't know it as well as people who grew up over there on the New York side. Come on, bro. One time for the one time, how you would say it.
Here's the funny thing, man. Because we get this question sometimes. I'm not even attracted to celebrity women anymore. I have reached the point in my life where I just look at regular women and be like, wow, she's beautiful.
As you should. As you should. So we have some more. Oh, we have a couple more. Who's all this stuff in the private chat?
Tanjareen is a great actor.
Oh, Jimmy.
These are the people that left.
Oh, yeah. So Aiden was trying to get on camera and he said he had no camera. So there was no point in us even bringing him on.
Debt-free dad just dropped a super chat.
Takal stinks. My wife's feelings gonna be hurt.
Who's Takal?
Takal.
What is that?
Method Man.
I thought his name was Method Man.
All right. Anyways, $2. Thank you so much for the super chat. I don't know whether he smells good or not. That's just what somebody who worked with him told me. It's none of my business because I'm happily married. But thank you so much for sowing seeds onto this Tanjareen
I smell amazing.
tree. Mwah, 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 mwah. Thank you so much, debt-free dad. These kisses are just for you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Debt-free.
Debt-free dad.
Debt-free dad is important. Oh my God, we didn't do the theme song.
And that's our episode.
Oh my God, you guys let us get this far without the theme song. This is because it's the first time we streamed to Facebook and YouTube. And he was a little stressed at setting that all up. And that stress came into annoyance and anger. And then the show got into a different position. But let us please do the theme song. Are you ready?
No.
Come on, baby.
You asked me if I was ready.
Get ready. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, and do. Marriage go round. Marriage go round. Tanjareen and CT's marriage go round. Because it's married things and things are rock. Married things and things are rock. The real relationship podcast. Blackout, blackout, blackout.
Hey, let's say it. It was real intense at the beginning. We just let it go. Hey, she be making me laugh, yo.
Lexi's the best, man.
It was real intense at the beginning.
It was. King Diesel said no, and then we did it. And he said, "Damn it, love the theme song." Michael Jones said, "Appreciate that." Yes, Dage likes it too. Debt-free dad is clapping for it. I'm so grateful that you sang a song to Debt-free Dad, which reminded us to sing the theme song. Oh, let's see. Mine was Tanjareen. Oh, was that your crush? Novage Speed 3. Thank you. Slick Tafari is in the green room, and after him, we're going to get to some more of our memes and then tell you where we're going to be for this coming week for shows and his birthday and get out of here. Baby, I got this.
You got it?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. Slick Tafari, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you guys?
I'm great. Is that a laptop that you can turn the other direction? Because if that window was going onto your face, we could actually see you. Woo! Look at that.
Him, crispy.
Look at him.
Looking clean with the yanks on.
Appreciate you, my brother.
I do sometimes is I tell everybody in the comments to tell us if you're single, put a capital S. If you're divorced, put a capital D. And if you're married, put a capital M. Separated the S and a P. Are you single, married, divorced?
Oh, big capital S.
Okay.
Capital S.
Okay. Just letting the ladies know because that skin is popping over there, and I wanted them to know.
Thank you.
Where are you located?
Detroit, Michigan.
Hey, hometown of CT. And what's your question?
Okay, my question is, I want to go back to that subject because it had me rambled. How or what ways can you tell your significant other if you're with them? How can you tell them that they have a odor or because it's not a good way to say. It's not a good way to say it, and a woman might take it, or a man might take it and just go off with it. So it's like, how do you break that down to your significant other without, having that, that anger?
Well, my question would be, how did they become your significant other without you noticing this scent? Is this a new scent? Is it something, maybe their medication or their diet changed?
Oh
Or is
no,
there-
like you might have went out on a couple dates. She might have smelled like, the Bath and Body Works, the good stuff. She
Okay.
might have smelled great, but when it comes to
Masculine.
that time, and
Oh.
and you get her alone or you get your man alone, how do you tell your partner, because I'm pretty sure that smell will throw you off.
Woo.
If so how do you actually like break it down to them? And they might say like, you don't want to have sex, or take it the wrong way. Just so how do you do that?
There's a really funny part in Monique's comedy special, if you guys haven't watched it on Netflix, where she addresses women's hygiene and how their need to keep cleaner, especially for bigger women or active women. So please watch Monique's special, because we're fans of Monique, and that's my girl. I think that coming with somebody with honesty and solutions is always helpful. If for example, the menstrual cycle is not supposed to stink, ladies. It's not supposed to give you pain, and it's not supposed to smell bad. It's just not. We've gotten used to it because our diets are so bad. We're eating dead things. We're putting the dead things in our systems, and those dead things come out in our waste. So that's why it smells when we use the restroom. That's why it smells when we have our cycles. We have pain because we have undigested food sitting on our stomach that's hitting our uterus. All these things are curable. Eating things that are giving life, fresh fruit. Everybody knows about pineapple, but they put the pineapple juice with the vodka thinking that's going to make their body smell good. No, you canceled it out. But if you're eating things that are fresh and life-giving and tasty, you're going to smell fresh, life-giving, and tasty. So talking to the person, if the relationship is worth it to you, sitting them down and saying, what's going on down there? Let me help you, because I want to eat the box, but it does not smell tasty right now. I would just tell them. Or I would stop dating them. If they're not worth it, I wouldn't keep dating them. We have friends that don't smell good. We don't know how to tell them. We don't know how to tell them.
I am the disclaimer king. So I would immediately be like, is it all right if I talk to you about something that is extremely personal and might come off offensive? And then they'd be like, what's up? Listen,
that gets them ready.
And not ever want to hurt your feelings because you're this, you're that, you're this, you're that. You make me feel this way. You make me feel that way. I just don't know if we can have this conversation. At that point, she's going to be frothing at the mouth to hear you say whatever you got to say. And then you say, you have a scent. And I'm wondering if the solutions are maybe like, what are you eating? Or you can start with, what do you eat on a daily basis? Do you have any allergies? Okay, I was wondering because you have a scent. And a lot of times that's caused by
He butters them up with compliments before the bad news.
Always, Lexi. So, but with that, you got to be ready for her to,
So here's the thing. Most of us don't like bad news or criticism. So you might be the person that's sowing the seeds for her next relationship, because she might be so upset. She's either going to take it with love and say thank you and correct it, take it and not change, or be mad at you and break up with you. And then her next man, she might get it together for him. So just decide on what you want the result to be.
Right.
Do you know someone like this?
Yes. But going back to what he said, like I want to talk to you something, and I want to talk to you about something real personal, and I hope you don't get offended. Saying that alone, expect aggressive from them. Like expect something aggressive, because in my mind, if you say that to me, that's coming off aggressive. Like I'm going to brace myself. Like,
yes.
Really? So
like when somebody says no disrespect, but the
exactly.
next thing is about to be disrespectful.
I know you're going to come with disrespect. So what is it?
Where did you go to middle school?
I went to Butzel Middle School.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind.
Ooh, I want to know what that question was for.
I actually went to two middle schools. I went to Butzel and I went to Joy.
He's starting to look familiar to me, and I'm like, man, I wonder. Nah, and it's not him.
All right. Well, I hope we helped you. I think honesty is always the best policy, but again, solutions. Offer solutions.
I hope to see you
Because-
next week, man. You're fucking amazing. Freaking amazing.
Oh yeah, I'm coming on every time.
And also, we have to remember that it's okay to take more than one shower a day. And also, we found out from one of his relatives that their showers were not what we thought showers were. They were just standing under the water and maybe washing a face or maybe washing an armpit, but some people don't wash their arms. Some people don't wash between their butt. So find out what an actual shower is for this person and how often they're doing it, because that goes the outside. Then the diet helps the inside.
I ask the regimen all the time. Like I had a conversation of like, hey, what is your regimen? When you get the water's on your body, you got the soap in your hand. What do you do next? And then it'll shock you what some people say. Some people just hit their armpits and they might hit, the hot spots. I'm somebody that I hit every inch of my body, and I like to get the squeak off my body. If I don't hear the squeak, I ain't clean.
I'm behind the ears,
gotta get
back
the
to
ears.
the neck, all of that.
My mom taught me to go like in the maze of the ear, like get all of that front and back. I do all the crevices,
You have
Monty
to.
wants to know, do you love her?
Of course. No, I don't want to lie. I'm sorry. But yes,
Wait,
I
you
do.
said of course and you said no?
I don't know her to love her, but I do have love to give.
Okay.
This brother smooth. He
Okay.
is slick.
This might not be the one for you, but I think you should have a conversation and see how she takes it.
All right.
Good luck.
Keep us posted. I want to know the outcome of this.
Yeah.
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
You got a week to talk to her.
I got you.
See you next week. Bye,
All right,
Slick.
see y'all.
That's a good-looking guy. Good-looking guy.
I like that guy,
Gotta
man.
be clean. Who's it? So I think we are out of
Amos Coates,
time.
I had one in Brazil that tasted like coconut water. You just tasted a random Brazilian. Live your life, brother.
Hey, Amos is living his best life. The
Live your
Netherlands.
life.
Off topic. You know what's funny? We never know who got shot. The finale of the jump off. Michael. Every comment you posted has had something to do with the jump off and the finale of the jump off and the reunion of the jump off and the 10-year anniversary of the jump off. I get it. I know you love the show. I appreciate you loving the show. I have no answers for you, but thank you for watching the show. Thank you. Keep it smooth in the building. CT and Tanj. How y'all legends doing today? Love catching the episode. All right, so I'm super extra. I got a tub with a jacuzzi. I take a shower, then hit the whirlpool. Now, see, I do the opposite, guy. I feel like I'm a strong believer, and I said this on other shows. When you take a bath, you got to take a shower right after because you're sitting in all the dirt that came off of you. So it sounds like you take a shower and then get in the whirlpool, which is cool. I guess if there's no dirt, but either way, I feel like you got to do both when you're sitting in your own hot, dirty water. Where are you gonna be this week, babe?
This week, okay. So this week, Saturday, I'll be in Palmdale. Lancaster. I'll be in Lancaster this Saturday night doing a show called Don't Tell Comedy. Sunday night, I'll be in the original room
Oh, congratulations!
of the
baby.
Comedy Store.
Congratulations! You worked hard for that.
Yeah, they moved
What
us
day?
around. Sunday.
Sunday. I'm going to
Sunday.
see if I can go.
And then
It's the 16th.
Friday, I think I'm free. But I don't think we're doing a show next Wednesday.
We could do it at our
we
normal
can.
time. We're gonna go out of town that evening.
Yeah, all right, so we'll do it next
But
week.
we can do it at the normal time, and then we may take the week after that off. 'cause
No,
we'll be out
I
of
think
town.
we come back the following Tuesday.
Okay, but if not, we could do it from there.
We come back the following Tuesday.
Okay, baby. Whatever you say, you're the boss.
You are a liar.
Baby.
Stop
You're
lying
the boss,
publicly.
and I love you so much. I love
You are a
so
villain
much.
and you need to be treated as such.
It's my baby. I love him so much. Hey, y'all.
Hey,
Y'all keep in contact with the rest of the cast of Family Time. How close are y'all? It's not a relationship question, but it's about relationships with family time. So what's your answer?
I talked to Omar a couple of weeks ago.
Very nice.
I talk to Bentley all the time.
We see Bentley at events too, and
And the
I
writers,
saw
I talk to them
Angel
often.
at the Humor Mill Awards last month.
That's a dope name. Podcast in Paradise. Does anybody have that? That's too good to not be
It's
taken.
probably taken, but if we do our podcast from our trip, that would be Podcast in Paradise.
So everybody,
Shut up, Lexi.
CT birthday weekend is May 4th through the 7th. If you guys are interested in coming out to LA, hit up Autumn Reed. She got all the information. Would love to have you.
Autumn Reed. Oh, I just got 150 stars from Amos Coates. Thank you so much for letting me know. If anybody sent stars or a cash app or anything, I'd like to stop the show and send you kisses. So don't let me hang up without thanking you. Those kisses are just for you. To the person who sent me the messages about their man who's ashy and keeps his mouth open and his pants under the belt, I hope we helped you. Talk to him. He's worth you keeping. Talk to him with love, the way that I delivered it. Don't say no disrespect, but, because that means it's going to be disrespectful. What you about to click? Oh, you want to do a meme before we go? Oh, shoot, I got a meeting in 15 minutes.
You do.
Okay, this is from Six Brown's Chicks Instagram page. Go ahead, baby.
I lowered my standards and slept with ghetto Tasha because she had good credit and I needed her to co-sign for my car. After 7 months of licking and sticking, she agreed. Oh, sticking her, she agreed. At the dealership, her credit score was lower than mine.
Ah!
She needed a co-signer too. Embarrassed AF. Need revenge ideas for this sex scammer and to protect other good black men out here.
That's so funny. I love that embarrass is capital, and I love that he called her a sex scammer, but he was clearly using her for something, so he was a scammer.
My thing is, you got exactly what you wanted out of the deal, which was the box.
Hey, is that your only comment? I think it's hilarious that he dealt with her for 7 months just to get close enough to her so that she could co-sign for him. And she needed the co-signer.
Yeah, that's the banana in the tailpipe. She got him. She knew what he wanted.
In 7 months, he could have cleaned up his own credit, because there's a bunch of companies that you could just, hire.
I love that she strung him along for 7 months, knowing her credit was bad. She was probably practicing her shock face. What? My credit score is a 6? I had no idea. I guess we can't get the co-sign.
That was hilarious.
She knew from day one.
Scammer getting scammed. That is hilarious. This is wild. The audacity of him using her and not getting what he wanted car-wise. Exactly. That was a funny one. We don't have time to get to the rest of them. The best example of karma I've ever seen. Exactly. That's what he get, trying to scam Tasha.
This was a fun episode.
It was, baby, because you're amazing. All that for a Kia? That's funny. The man had a true plan, LOL. I'll give him that. Lovely. What made him think she had good credit? That's a good question. That is a good question, because she might have had a lot of nice things that she bought on credit and didn't pay back, and that's how her credit got bad. Or she just straight up lied and said, I need a good man because I got good credit, and he thought she did.
Where you going to be this week?
This week, I'm going to be wherever you are. I'm going to finish my last few days of my workout. I don't have any shows booked because I haven't focused on that until I do the show in March. I want you guys to watch Horrible Slumber Party, but oh yeah, this show, what you doing in there, baby? I got this show, I'm sorry, May, not March. May 3rd, I got the Comedy Store on Sunset Boulevard. I've been posting Horrible Slumber Party episodes, so you guys hopefully will please go to my YouTube page and watch episode 6. It's very sexy. Look at us. There's pole dancing involved. And you got all shapes and sizes and complexions, so we got somebody for everybody. And episode 7 drops tomorrow, but I might change the date. If y'all don't have enough views on 6, I'm gonna hold out on 7 because there's only 8 episodes. But please watch the Horrible Slumber Party on my YouTube page. And if you want to see the uncensored versions, you can watch them on Patreon. Patreon.com/Tanjareen. He has his own Patreon as well. .com/CT is dope. We both have our own Discords. Join our Discord. You see, Ashley already sent the link for Slick to join the Discord because she's interested.
She's shooting her shot at Slick.
So please join the Discord. Ashley says, Red looks fabulous on your Tangerine. Thank you so much. Love the last episode. Thank you, Amos. I watched it. Thank you. All right. You need to do stand-up in the metaverse, folks, in there making money, huh?
You need to do stand-up in the metaverse, folks over there making money.
Oh, good to know. Thank you, Debt Free Dad. All right, let's get out of here. Thanks for watching. Please share this. Again, if you watch on YouTube, put the comment under the video when this goes off and not just over in the live chat. Leave a positive emoji and tag somebody you think might want to watch it as well. We'll see you next Wednesday, 3 o'clock Pacific, 6 o'clock Eastern. Bye. Let's give this thumbnail guy a good screenshot choices. So 1, smile, look there. 1, cheese, 2, cheese, 3, cheese, cheese, cheese. Okay, bye, you guys.